Hi everyone, this is Brian at CanDoMS. I am the legal compliance manager here, and we hope that you are finding these COVID-19 resources helpful as we all try to manage life during this unprecedented times. Today I want to talk a little bit about one of my favorite topics with it, which is grocery shopping. If you're like me, I enjoy going to the grocery store, but lately I found it to be very anxiety-inducing and confusing. So I did a little research on what experts are suggesting right now to keep us safe as we go grocery shopping, and hopefully you can use some of these tips next time you go to the store. So the first tip that people are really suggesting is don't go to the grocery store. Stay at home. Honestly, the best way to prevent the spread of the virus is to isolate and stay at home. And no matter how many precautions that you do take, the best way is to not go and to stay home. On that note, another tip is to look for grocery delivery and pickup services. There are a lot of them out there. Most grocery stores you can order online and pick up your items right at the store. The goal is contactless shopping to try to get your food with coming into the least amount of contact as possible with people. Another big tip is to plan ahead. Go in frequently and shop efficiently. Before you even leave your house, have an idea of where you're going to go in the grocery store, what you need, get in, get out as quickly as possible. So planning ahead is critical. Part of that planning is knowing when to shop and where to shop. And I saw this great term being aisle smart. So doing a little research about what stores are less busy. We have a Costco near us that is always pretty empty, and especially for older folks, they have hours just for senior citizens. And while our main supermarket is crowded, but the Costco is not. So, and that may be like that in your area. So take a look at what stores are busy, which stores are not, and then which hours are the least busiest. A lot of times that's in the morning. Google will track a lot of times when certain stores are the busiest. You can call and ask to find out when you can get in there with the least amount of people. When you're in the store, just being aware of what aisles are really busy and what may be some hot zones. So for example, if you go down the aisle and there's 10 people crowded around the eggs, go back and do something, and then you can always go back to the egg aisle. As far as those hot zones, the big one that people are pointing out is the produce section. A lot of touching and picking up of items. So just being aware of where those higher risk places are in the store, protecting yourself accordingly. Stay calm. I think the more anxiety that gets created, there's a trickle-down effect, especially with the employees that are there. Being as appreciative as we can to those folks. So stay calm and don't linger. Again, really planning ahead, having a purpose, getting in and getting out. And then our colleague, Mona Bostic, has really been harping on the salad bar, that the sneeze guard features on the salad bar won't exactly protect you from the COVID-19 and the virus. So even though a lot of the salad bars are still up at the grocery stores, it may be a good idea to just skip those items. Another good tip, disinfect early and often. So whether that's your shopping cart, anything that you touch, the ATM item, and just be prepared. They're not always going to have disinfect wipes there, so it's a good idea to keep those in your car, keep them in your purse or in your pocket, and just have them ready to go if you need them. Another good tip, buy in bulk. Your freezer is your friend. So again, we want to shop infrequently, and we want to get the most bang for our buck as far as exposing ourselves to potential risks. So thinking about what you can store up, what your freezer can hold, and the more that we can buy in bulk, the less trips we have to make to the store. And then when we return home, just being real careful when we are unpacking. And so I found a great article that suggested park it, clean it, store it, and then retrace your steps. So park it means park at your groceries. So having section just for those groceries when you come into your house. Cleaning all of our items well, and then storing them, and then going back and retracing your steps and disinfecting your door handles, because the virus does jump from one item to the other. So you can kind of think about that: park it, clean it, store it, and retracing your steps. And again, a lot of people have different advice out there. So this is just one doctor's tips. When you're bringing your groceries home, sanitizing a table that's just for your groceries inside your home, having a dirty side of the table to place your groceries, and then a clean side to place them after they're sanitized. And when we're talking about sanitized, we want to not just clean any food itself, but also any packaging. A lot of people have touched those packaging, most likely. So just making sure that those outsides are clean. With fruits and vegetables, this doctor is recommending putting it in soapy water and scrubbing it for at least 20 seconds. So very similar to the guidelines that most experts are saying for washing our hands. Maybe doing that with our fruits and vegetables. And then if you're getting takeout, just remember that those packagings have also been touched. So just being real careful of getting the food outside of the packaging and not getting our hands on the packaging and then touching the food. So hopefully these are some just real common sense items. I want to thank a few great contributors that some of these tips came from. And again, if we follow some of these items, hopefully we can stay safe out there. Grocery shopping is a necessary activity of life, but there are definitely some tips that we can do that safely and still enjoy our food. So stay safe out there, and thanks for watching.